on things for Golden State. So Duke opening with Presbyterian in the 2K Sports Classic at Coaches versus Cancer. There's Coach Krzyzewski. Last time he was coaching, was for Olympic gold. There you see we got a new three-point line, but pushed back a foot. Jon Scheyer in the first half. Well, that would have been an old three. In this one, you just get two, but he's got plenty of range. Scheyer finished with 12. Here comes Singler. Oh, yeah. Plenty good there. He finished with 19 points, 10 rebounds. Later in the second half, Duke's new starting point guard, Nolan Smith, the steal and finishing. He had 15 points and 3 steals. All right, let's meet some of the new Blue Devils as they go up against the Blue Hose. That's really what Presbyterian's nickname is. Miles Plumlee. Oh, hello. Look at the blockage right there. Then we have Oleg Chiz. He's going baseline. Nasty dunk over 2 Blue Hose defenders. Blue Hose is a fierce Scottish warrior. If you didn't know that. You did know that? I'm sorry. Thanks for playing along then. Elliot Williams stealing, and then he's going to go full 360. Oh, yeah. That's why they go crazy at Cameron. Duke wins 80-49. He only did that once. We just showed you replays there. Duke wins again, 80-49. Coach K.
College hoops, 5th-ranked Duke going for their 61st straight non-conference home win, taking on Georgia Southern. This was regional final, Coaches versus Cancer Classic. Greg Paulus misses the 3. David McClure, the huge follow jam. Duke was up 12, and they were on their way, cruising after a Georgia Southern miss. McClure, the long pass to Nolan Smith, one-handed. It's party time, and they were up 22. And we're still in the first half. Scramble, Jon Scheyer picks it up, finds Kyle Singler. Singler had 18 of the first half, finished with 19, so he was much better in the first half. Singler, the rebound, outlet pass to Smith. Duke, they win their first 2 games by an average of 37 points. So are they in Jay Billis' top 5? Jay mentioned a couple of Bruins opening their season against Prairie View A&M to benefit Coaches versus Cancer. UCLA freshman phenom Drew Holiday making his debut, the 2008 Gatorade Player of the Year. He's been called a Dwayne Wade clone. Called raising the bar up high, and Holiday likes to drive to his left and hit the step-back jumper just like D. Wade. Welcome to Wade County.
Thank you.
Holiday. That's new. I haven't brought that back since last season. Holiday, the steal going coast to coast. He had 11, 4 of 8 shooting. Darren Collison finished with 19.
Ball UCLA, all they can handle against Miami of Ohio. Number 4, UCLA at home, Darren Collison. Nifty, up by just 6, though under 3 to go. Miami of Ohio down by 4. Kenny Hayes, beautiful body control, down by just 2. Under a minute left, down by 4. Eric Paulitz rocking the suburbs, just like Quiet Riot did. And Miami down by only 1 under 15 seconds to go. They need 3 to tie. Down by 3. Hayes. Oh, just a bit long. And the Bruins survive at home. Basketball. VMI led the nation in scoring, steals, and 3-pointers over the last 2 seasons. They can fill it up, and they did in this one. They are leading by 20 points. The freshman Keith Gabriel hits the 3. Now it's down to a 3-point game. In transition, Jody Meeks, career high 39, under 2 to go. VMI by 1. Travis Holmes. Excuse me, Holmes. Which way to the freeway? 106, 103 VMI, and it's over. VMI shocked Kentucky. Remember last year they lost to Gardner-Webb, did Kentucky. 4 in season openers under Jim Calhoun. Never lost their Gamble opener, going back to their very first game there. Hasheem Thabeet, or simply Hasheem. Huskies led at halftime 40-25. We saw Kentucky go down, but UConn would not go down Friday night. There's Thabeet again, strong on the defensive end. Hasheem Thabeet scores 23, grabs a career-high 17 rebounds, and blocks 5 shots as UConn rolls easily 1-8.
Yeah.
Good. Oklahoma picked by the Big 12 coaches as the preseason favorite. Are you okay over there? Too much NyQuil before the show again. Blake Griffin.
Good player.
Back for his sophomore season. He cleans up here. Also going to finish strong. Ooh, that's nice. Little deltoid shake there. 24, 18 rebounds, and the Sooners off to a good start.
Number 1, North Carolina opening its collegiate basketball season hosting Penn. Seniors Tyler Hansbrough and Marcus Ginyard out with injuries. So it's the freshmen. Tyler Zeller, no. Ed Davis, oh yeah. Tar Heels up 5. Davis, 10 points, 14 boards. So a double-double to begin his career. Not bad. Danny Green feeds Zeller. Yep, he had 18. That's Tyler Zeller. UNC's lead is 18. Ty Lawson the steal. Deion Thompson the finish. 17 for Thompson. Tar Heels roll over the Quakers 86-71. North Carolina faces Kentucky Tuesday night on Spectacular ESPN HD.
New era for Hoosiers hoops. Tom Crean trying to bring the right spotlight back to Indiana. It all starts against Northwestern State. First half, Devin Dumas, and Dumas doesn't miss. Bury in the 3. Indiana down 1. Later, Dumas to Tom Pritchard. 2 hands just to be sure. Indiana with a 5-point lead right there. Second half, Hoosiers rolling off the miss. Check out Pritchard, gets his own rebound, finds Dumas, who steps back and knocks down the tray. He had 21 points on the night. Later in the second half, Malik Story to Verdell Jones and 1. Jones had 18. Crean gets his first win as Indiana head coach, 83-65.
College stuff. Duke headed to New York for the Coaches versus Cancer Final Four this week. But first, a little home game with Rhode Island on Sunday. Jim Barron. Hey, put the boy in. Look at little Jimmy Barron. He was firing the 3.
Ridiculous.
I mean, he was. They moved it back a foot. They need to move it back a yard, and this kid still bury him. 8 for 10 from 3-point. Outstanding stuff. And it looked like we might have ourselves a dandy of an upset. Duke down 3. Kyle Singler up and under. Excellent. Duke down 1. Trailed most of this game. 22 seconds to go. Singler driving, draws a foul from Delroy James. Let me just tell you, all of Rhode Island feeling like they might have got hammered and homered there in Cameron Indoor Stadium. Singler hit them both, so Dukie's up 1. He'd finish with 21. Then D'ing up Barron. Maybe he's a little too close there because he does not even draw iron out of bounds after a couple of Duke free throws. Barron's going to get one more shot. And this time, yeah, see, no mid-range game. Duke wins at 82-79 despite 24 points from Barron. So he's 8 of 10, and that one counted as a 3.
Well, thanks a lot. And now back to some highlights. Eastern Michigan at number 10, Purdue. They've been dominant at home since Matt Painter has been there. Brandon Bowery on the turnover. Lewis Jackson to Etwan Moore, who had 17 points. Wendell Farrell can't handle the pass, and Robbie Hummel picking it up, pushes the break, and finds Marcus Green on the run. The Boilermakers up 13-10. A couple of possessions later, Jackson with the steal from Solomon Ferris brings it all the way up and finds Keaton Grant on the wing. Jackson had 6 assists. Purdue building a 6-point lead. And at the half, they led big, 56-32. Jackson with the pressure. L.J. Frazier loses it. Hummel picks it up and throws it down. He finished with a game-high 18. The Boilermakers win their 12th straight at home, 87-58. Josh.
How about Miami of Ohio, 6th-ranked Pitt, of course? A Red Hawk, former Ben Roethlisberger, of course, plying his trade in Pittsburgh. Look at the Panthers of Jamie Dixon. 35-30 leaders at the half. Levance Fields getting it done there in the second half. Pitt pulling away, up 8. Fields finding DeJuan Blair for the layup. Pitt up 10 at that point, up 10 later in the second half. Now Fields finding Jermaine Dixon, younger brother of Juan Dixon, deep from 3. Pitt up 13, and then, hey, it's all about Fields. Oh, step back, finish, 12 points, 12 dimes. Pitt wins easily, 82. p.m. start there. Island time, and, well, we're going to pick it up late regulation. Idaho State down 2 until tomorrow. Morgan ties it at 53. Next possession, Hawaii can win if it falls. It does not fall. We're going to overtime. Hawaii then up 1, 90 seconds to play. Bill Amos finds Roderick Fleming's hoop and 1. He would miss the free throw, though. Hawaii up 3, under 2 to play. At Harmayan, chance to ice it, but he misses the first. He'd make the second, so Hawaii's up 3. Last chance for Idaho State. Inbounds pass thrown away. There goes your last chance. Hawaii hangs on to win 67-64, and they avoid it. Oh. All right, let's go. NJIT, New Jersey Institute of Technology, and Penn State. You'll notice 34 straight losses for the Highlanders of NJIT. 35 would be a record. Oh, no. Nittany Lions were up 3 there. Second half issues for NJIT. Ryan Regis inbounding to the wrong team. Yeah, you guys are in red. Penn State running away with things, and they just kept on running. 35th straight loss for the Highlanders. Better luck next time.
18th ranked Oklahoma hosting number 21 Davidson. Blake Griffin, Stephen Curry, please wow us. Curry, layup down low. We're tied at 11. Barrier. Moments later, Davidson down 3. Well, that'll get rid of that little ball fake. Curry buries it, 14 all. Still first half, Davidson now down 7. Curry catching, shooting, firing. Davidson down 4 at the half. Curry 17 points at intermission. You remember the big Texas Tech OU game. This is the big game here, too. Second half, OU up 10. Blake Griffin, jam me. It's a 12-point lead. Let's get more from Griffin, shall we? Takes the pass from older brother Taylor Griffin, sometimes you just got to defer. That's elevation. That's dunking, Oklahoma. 56-40. Look at that. It's nice to be that tall and you can dunk. Moments later, Curry's pass stolen, and Griffin running the floor. You know what they like to say, reward the big man. Oklahoma leads 58-40, so they're just going to walk home in this baby and get ready for the big game Saturday. But no, Curry inbounds, drill me. So now 61-46. Yeah, go ahead and guard him. 61-54. Curry now with 30 points in this one. This is the thing. The guy's got every shot, can hit it from every angle, every part of the court. Off balance, it goes down. Curry, he chucked it 29 times in this game. God bless him. Davidson down 10. Less than 4 to go. Off the inbounds. Curry, reverse layup. The old OU coach here you say, shooting's not a democracy. The best player gets to shoot as often as he wants to. He's the best player. Dre's another one. 79-73. And then Blake Griffin's there, and you can't stop me. He's going to go for 40. And Curry get the shot up. And Griffin's tall, long arms. No, can't stop that. Davidson down 4-10 to go. Need a bit of a miracle here. Curry's pass knocked away. Griffin recovers loose ball. He will run out the clock. The dunk merely for show. Oklahoma wins at 82-78. The numbers by these two star players staggering. Griffin, Curry.
College basketball action. Top-ranked North Carolina welcome Kentucky to town. Matchup of the two winningest hoops programs in NCAA history. No Tyler Hansbrough. You saw him there out with that stress reaction in his right shin, although he did start practicing on Monday. Ty Lawson running the break, 15-2 North Carolina. It was 23-6. Jody Meeks of Kentucky goes glass. That's a turnover. On the other end, Lawson finds Wayne Ellington. Lawson and the Heels lead 25-6. Here's Darius Miller trying to pass to Patrick Patterson. That's another turnover. Later, Miller going to throw it away. Billy Gillespie's club 17 first-half turnovers. And Kentucky fan Ashley Judd can hardly watch, but you can see her coming up in the Tooth Fairy. Second half, Heels up 55-41. The freshman Ed Davis gets free inside. North Carolina by 16. Scary moment here. Minute 31 left. Freshman Tyler Zeller going to go up for the jam and come down awkwardly. Appears to break his fall with his left wrist. Deion Thompson, not pictured. He led the way with 20. North Carolina, 21-10 now all-time against the Cats.
For those not blinded by BCS standings, the Longhorn Cajuns ranked 8th in the country. Got him at the drum there. First half, Texas, good defense. Damian James with the steal. Gets it to Justin Mason, then gets it back. Sharing is caring. Texas up 12. 8 to play in the first. Good hands. Mason the steal. A.J. Abrams. Ball in transition. Good transition 3 there. He had 10 at the half, 21 in the game. Longhorns 16 steals in this one. Second half, the Horns coasting. Up 34. James drives. Oh, nice finish. And he finished with 16. Texas wins 76-51.
On the court, 11th ranked Gonzaga. They've won 27 straight home games against unranked non-conference foes like, well, Idaho. Up 10, Micah Downs the steal. And doing it all alone. Downs had 18 in the game. The Zags were up 12-zip. Up 29-9. Jeremy Pargo, nice dribble move. Reverse laying off the glass. He had 5 points, 8 assists. They were up big in the second half. Stephen Gray for 3, misses. Josh Heitfeld to put back Idaho, just 14 of 47 shooting. The Zags, they do win easily. All right, wild finish in the UAB-Arizona game. Second round of the NIT. Arizona down 2. Garland Judkins misses the free throw, but Kyle Fogg rebounded the putback. Tied at 71. Under 30 seconds left on the inbounds. Fogg fouls Aaron Johnson. Tough mistake by the freshman. Lute Olson's grandson, Matt Brazee, consoles Fogg on the bench. Now the front end of the 1-and-1, Johnson misses. Arizona the rebound, calls timeout. So Fogg's off the hook, right? Arizona ball, holding for a last shot. All tied up, Nick Weiss misses. UAB the rebound. But watch this, Jamel Horn fouls Paul Delaney III. And Russ Peddle can't believe what's going on. Everybody's fouling everybody when the game is still tied. Watch it again. Horn, the foul on Delaney. So Delaney will go to the line and rattles it around, and it gets to go. UAB advances to the NIT's Final Four.
That might have given more joy to the people in Tempe than this. 15th ranked Arizona State, San Diego State. Second half, Arizona State trails by 3. Not anymore. Rickards Kuksix nails the 3. We're tied at 44. Not football they keep playing. Arizona State. There's James Harden. He's well behind the line. Arizona State takes the lead 47-44. Harden 18 points to lead Sparky, and then Kuksix one more time. And Arizona State will finish on a 20-9 run and go on to win this thing. Non-conference road game, always good, 59-52.
Sports Classic benefiting Coaches versus Cancer. Look at number 4 UCLA and Darren Collison facing Michigan at Madison Square Garden. That was David Merritt. Anthony Wright up top. Backdoor cut, Wright feeds him. John Beilein, the offense, the backdoor, the screen, the whole thing. Second half, Stu Douglas off the screen, open for third. Michigan up 1, he had 10 points. Stifling defense alert. Darren Collison has it knocked loose. Manny Harris. Douglas. Deshaun Sims. Ben Howland's Bruins 17 turnovers. Under a minute left. Michigan up 2. Sims here. Right there. That's Sims. He had 18. Michigan up 4. Less than 10 seconds left. Bruins down 4. Nikola Dragovic for her. UCLA back within 1. He had 11. After 2 free throws. Bruins down 3. Got to have a 3 here. Collison, they double him. That's good coaching. Michigan wins 55-52. They get the Duke Saluki winner at the Garden. Doris Burks makes a beeline for the coach.
MSG doubleheader was number 5 Duke taking on Southern Illinois. Duke 3-0 for the 8th straight year. That was Chris Lowry, Southern Illinois head coach. Kyle Singler blocked by Kevin Dillard. Singler misses there. No first half points. Second half, Duke's up 34-29. Nolan Smith on the break. Check it out. Holy shnikes in the face of Wesley Clemens, and let's posterize. Yeah, Duke takes a 36-29 lead. Later in the second, Duke by 10, and look at Singler here. Oh, man! Like just snapped the back of his head, but man, he gets right up. Oh, the whiplash factor, but looked like he was able to protect his head, and he had 13 second half points. Remember, he had 0 in the first half. Gerald Henderson, look, he can jump so high. He's one of those guys that he can hang there for an extra second or 2. Duke in the final. Dickie V.
On campus, Southern Utah and Florida. Billy Donovan and the Gators, 545 straight games of the 3. Just 1 3, Walter Hodge. 7 for 13 from three-point range for the season. Can't hit it. Dan Werner, 5 for 10 from the season. Can't hit it. Nick Calathis, 5 of 8 from three-point range this year. Misses 0 threes in the first half for the Gators. So now that whole 545 straight games thing,
I'm getting nervous.
It's in trouble. Werner can't hit it. Hodge can't. You know what they need to do?
Who's the offensive coordinator?
They need to call offensive coordinator Dan Mullen over from the football team.
Go get someone over.
Because he'll draw something up, and you'll get your 3. Look at the time. We are under 30 seconds left. Werner! There it is. Urban knows. Billy doesn't. Even Lee Corso taking a bite out of crime. Gators win 64-50. They get the 3. They are 3-0 before the 7th straight year. Puerto Rico. Bobby Gonzalez, his Seton Hall Pirates down 15 to USC at halftime. Get back to within 2 late in the game. Eugene Harvey, no. Jeremy Hazel, oh yeah. Tied at 59. Paul Goss, right down Main Street. Hazel, 3 for the lead. Big shot, he had 15. You'll see the first pass bounces off the arm of a Trojan and then right back at you, and that sets up the play and the shot and the tie and the whole thing. 4 seconds left. Tim Floyd and the Trojans are down 2. Nice shirt. Daniel Hackett, Taj Gibson, the dunk will come after the buzzer. USC shot 21% in the second half. Seton Hall comes back to win. They are off to a 3-0 start. They get Memphis Friday.
Bobby Gonzalez, former assistant in Providence for Pete Ginn.
Hey, yeah, the Dunkin' Donut whole center.
Mike Anderson of Missouri facing off against Xavier in a Puerto Rico tip-off. Amari Carroll on the drive. JT Tiller, the steal, and back to Carroll. Dante Jackson, after Carroll gets the layup and the foul. Jackson for 3. Wide open. Another edition of the Jack Show.
Hey!
Sports Center, always good. Xavier within 1. Marcus Denman, wide open. Oh! Doesn't go. Couple of good games in Puerto Rico. Xavier wins this game by
1 North Carolina making its way out to the Maui Invitational. Stop at UC Santa Barbara with Psycho T back. Tyler Hansbrough in the starting lineup. Coming back from that stress reaction in his right shin, fouled on the putback there, and then sent flying into the stanchion here. I'm sure they weren't too thrilled about seeing this. Scored his first 7 points from the free throw line. Second half, Hansbrough from Ty Lawson. Lawson had 19 points. Hansbrough finished with 13 points and 7 boards. Big defensive play here, the block on Will Brew, as North Carolina beats the Gauchos 84-67. Tar Heels get to 3-0, and now it's on to Maui.
Hey, Santa Barbara's nice. I'll take St. Thomas, so that's where number 2 UConn was to take on LaSalle. Round 1 of the Paradise Jam. Kemba Walker lays it up, and then UConn up 3. Later in the first, LaSalle down 3, but hanging tough. They shot 50%. Rodney Green led all scorers with 25 points. LaSalle made it a 1-point game, but here comes Walker again. Freshman had 23 points. UConn up 6 at the break. Second half, Jeff Adrian. When UConn needs something, Adrian gets it for him. 22 points, 14 rebounds for him. UConn up 5. Then Jerome Dyson with the airmail assist to Hashim Thabit. You know the rest. UConn wins at 89-81. They'll face Miami next. Next spot, they upset UCLA to get to the finals of the 2K Sports Classic. They met Duke in the title game at Madison Square Garden. How would Michigan's 1-3-1 zone defense do against Coach K and Duke? Well, Steve, here's a basketball clinic for you. This is how you break down
ball
movement.
Sure.
Yep, ball movement. Kyle Singler to Nolan Smith to John Shire for 3. Duke just 4 for 19 on threes.
Work it around the perimeter.
Early 5-point lead for them. Next way to break down the zone, take advantage of your height in the middle. Brian Zubek, he's 7'1". Baseline defender in the zone, 5'10", David Merritt. I'll take Zubek here.
Tall guys are a good strategy, I find, generally.
Duke led by 8 at the half. Third way to break down the zone, penetration. Dribble drive, Greg Paulus drives. Michigan's Manny Harris gets stuck guarding 2 players, and Paulus finds David McClure. So now you know how to beat the 1-3-1. Duke did it. They win at 71-56. They're 5-0. They'll play Michigan again December 6th.
But here is the college hoop finish of the night Friday. Virginia Tech and Xavier. Puerto Rico, under 20 seconds to go, 52 apiece. Derek Brown, blocked by Jeff Allen. Good defense. Just under 7 seconds left. Malcolm Delaney, offensive foul, they say, and we are going to overtime. In the OT, 7 seconds left. Jeff Allen, he led Virginia Tech with 22 off the miss. Let it follow your shot. Hokies up 2. Xavier inbounds. Dante Jackson at the buzzer. One more look. He was 0 for 8 prior to that walk-off half-court buzzer beater. Wow. Xavier wins. They are 4-0.
Consolation game of the 2K Sports Classic, Southern Illinois against number 4 UCLA after Michigan knocked off the Bruins. Alfred Aboya doing it all. Southern Illinois completely loses him, and Michael Roll finds him for the big finish. UCLA up 4. Then the Bruins getting fancy. Up 14, Josh Shipp with a steal. He goes behind the back to Darren Collison, who goes behind the back to Aboya. Collison had 17, Shipp had 11. Less than 4 minutes to play, though. Maybe a concern for UCLA. Coach Ben Holland says Aboya may have broken his hand on that play, but the Bruins going to win 77-60. Pittsburgh trying to get to 3-0, number 6 Panthers taking on Akron at home. Pittsburgh had a water pipe break at the Peterson Event Center. Some seats got wet, but the game went on as scheduled. Levance Fields, how dry he was. To Nasir Robinson for the layup, then to Sam Young for the dunk, and then Fields to Young for a 3. Pittsburgh up 45-27 at the half. Fields had 5 assists, setting everybody up. Second half, Fields with a rip.
He's one of these guys that plays in college for like 8 years.
Yeah, he's been there for a while. Pitt up 77-58, and then Fields to Young for the alley-oop. Young with 26 points, and Pitt wins 86-67.
On this one, ESPN2 Sunday night, pair of 4-0 teams with a couple of coaches that are like family. That's Calipari and Sean Miller, Wesley Witherspoon. Woo! Memphis down 1, nice flush there. Let's jump quickly to the second half. Memphis down 1. Robert Dozier has it stripped as he tried to spin his way in. Dante Jackson fouled, and the ball would count because of basket interference. Xavier up 4 after the free throw. Tyreek Evans, good player. Shake and bake on the baseline, gets it to go. Memphis is within 1. Down 3, though. Free throw shooting hurt him again like it did in the title game. Dozier the rebound. He's fouled. He missed the ensuing free throws. And the X-Men, Xavier, a winner over number 12, Memphis, 63-58 to improve to 5-0.